Once upon a time, in the heart of Persia, in a time when the Umayyad state was suffering from weakness and fragmentation, and the secret Abbasid corps was paving the way for a major revolution, in the mid-8th century AD, a boy was born named Abd al-Rahman ibn Muslim, who later became known as Abu Muslim al-Khurasani. Abu Muslim grew up in humble surroundings in a village in Merv, Khurasan. It is said that he was a mullah-freed slave of some Arab chieftains, which allowed him the opportunity to learn about different social classes and the secrets of politics and the call from an early age. From his childhood, Abu Muslim was not like his peers. While other children played, he spent long hours listening to the gatherings of preachers, observing how secret movements were organized, and trying to understand the secrets of political cunning and organization. His keen eyes caught the finest details and plans, and his young mind sought to understand the secrets of leadership and influencing the masses. He possessed sharp intelligence, eloquent speech, persuasive ability, and wisdom beyond his years, which made him one of the most prominent young callers in the secret Abbasid movement. Abu Muslim believed that justice was the foundation of kingship, and that true change could only come through an organized popular revolution. Therefore, he decided that his life would be a journey in the arts of politics and organization, combining secret proselytization with military leadership. In the prime of his youth, the pivotal moment in Abu Muslim's life arrived. After the leaders of the Abbasid corps in Khurasan noticed his exceptional intelligence and organizational ability, they entrusted him with a great mission, leading the Abbasid corps in Khurasan and preparing armies to overthrow the Umayyad state. This mission was arduous and fraught with dangers, requiring patience, wisdom, and the ability to operate secretly and organize, especially since the Umayyads were pursuing anyone who opposed them. Abu Muslim al-Khurasani began his work in Khurasan. In complete secrecy, he moved between villages and cities, inviting people to pledge allegiance to the chosen one from the family of Muhammad, the slogan of the Abbasid corps, explaining to them the injustices of the Umayyads and preparing them for revolution. He was characterized by his ability to win people's hearts and unite the ranks between Arabs and Persians, and between Shiites and Sunnis under one banner. He organized secret cells, trained soldiers, and prepared weapons, all under the watchful eyes of the Umayyads without them realizing the gravity of the situation. However, Abu Muslim's journey was not paved with roses. During that period, Khurasan was experiencing severe tribal conflicts. In addition to the presence of Umayyad spies and informants, Abu Muslim found himself facing a great challenge, concealing his movement, uniting warring factions, and avoiding detection. He had to deal with betrayal, conspiracies, and doubts. The long nights he spent planning, and the nights he spent confronting spies, were proof of his patience and wisdom. Despite these challenges, Abu Muslim al-Khurasani never ceased to contribute. He understood that his role as a caller and leader was to illuminate the path for his nation, and that change was not limited to military control but also included spreading justice and equality. He continued to organize the corps, secure support, and prepare armies. In 129 AR 747 AD, Abu Muslim al-Khurasani openly declared the revolution, raising the black banners, the symbol of the Abbasids. This moment was a decisive turning point. In Islamic history, his armies began to advance, overthrowing Umayyad cities one after another. Key events in the Abbasid revolution: Battle of Merv. This battle was the first spark of the revolution. Abu Muslim managed to seize control of Merv, the capital of Khurasan, which gave the revolution a strong impetus. Battle of Juzjan, a decisive battle against the Umayyad army, in which Abu Muslim achieved a great victory. Battle of the Great Zab, 132 This battle is considered one of the greatest decisive battles in Islamic history. In it, the Abbasid army, led by Abdullah ibn Ali, uncle of al-Safa, faced the Umayyad army, led by Marwan ibn Muhammad, the last Umayyad Caliph. Abu Muslim did not participate directly in it, but he was the mastermind behind all the preceding victories, and Abdullah ibn Ali's army was the product of his efforts and organization. The Abbasids achieved a crushing victory at Zab, which led to the fall of the Umayyad state and the establishment of the Abbasid state. Abu Muslim al-Khurasani's military and political tactics were characterized by tight, secret organization. He was skilled at building a strong and organized secret proselytizing network, psychological warfare, and propaganda. He skillfully used propaganda to win people's hearts and tarnish the image of the Umayyads' ability to unite. He succeeded in uniting different factions under one banner. Flexibility and adaptability. He was able to quickly change his plans according to the developments of the situation. inspiring leadership. He was a role model for his followers, igniting their enthusiasm with his words and his belief in the revolution. Strategic vision. He saw the big picture, planning to overthrow one state and build another. Despite all these victories, the human side of Abu Muslim al-Khurasani's life was prominent. He was an intelligent man, but he was also often humble, loved Allah and his messenger, and prioritized obedience to Allah above all else. After the establishment of the Abbasid state, he played a major role in consolidating its pillars and administering the affairs of the country. Abu Muslim was known for his love of justice and his eagerness to apply Islamic law. He treated people kindly and shared their hardships, which earned him their love and loyalty. But he was also strict and firm in applying justice, and he did not tolerate corruption or betrayal. Among his famous sayings, though not many are recorded, from him, "I am a man from the Muslims. I fight for the truth." This shows his sincerity. Justice is the foundation of kingship. This shows his political vision. After Abu Muslim al-Khurasani completed his mission of overthrowing the Umayyads and establishing the Abbasid state, his influence began to grow, which alarmed the Abbasid Caliph Abu Ja'far al-Mansur. Al-Mansur saw Abu Muslim as a threat to his authority, especially since Abu Muslim enjoyed immense popularity in Khurasan. In 137 r 755 AD, Abu Muslim al-Khurasani was summoned to Baghdad to meet Caliph al-Mansur. Abu Muslim hesitated at first, but in the end he decided to go, perhaps out of self-confidence or faith in God's decree. This journey was the last of his life. Abu Muslim al-Khurasani suffered a harsh ordeal. He was accused of treason and aspiring to kingship, and was treacherously assassinated in the palace of Caliph al-Mansur. It was a tragic end for a great commander who had served his nation with devotion and built a state, but paid with his life for his success and influence. Abu Muslim al-Khurasani departed in body, but his revolutionary spirit and his imprint on Islamic history remained alive, inspiring generations. His story is the story of a human being who transformed from an obscure young man into a state builder. The story of a leader who was never defeated in battle and who left a legacy of political and military organization that is studied to this day. The story of Abu Muslim al-Khurasani teaches us that sincere faith can transform a person and enable them to achieve the impossible, and that determination and perseverance are the keys to achieving victory even in the most difficult circumstances. It reminds us that true leadership lies not in lineage, but in insight and the ability to inspire people and achieve great goals. Abu Muslim al-Khurasani was a model of the brilliant political and military leader who combined courage and cunning, and left an indelible mark on the history of human civilization. Let generations be inspired by the story of this great commander, and let them follow his intelligence and sincerity, and let them know that true victory is the victory of the spirit over despair, and that knowledge is the light that illuminates the paths of darkness and reveals the secrets of leadership and triumph.